Hi guys, this is Kelly with Full Motion Bodywork, and I'd like to take this time to show you the bare bones of what you need to get your own massage therapy room up and running for as little money as possible. There's a few things that you need right away, and then there's other things that can come later. So first we'll start with the massage table. I have a stationary massage table that if you're planning on having your own space, I would invest in the stationary table versus your portable table. Portable can get you by for a minute, but once you're on your way and you have a steady flow of clientele, it's a good idea to get a stationary table. They're more sturdy, they're a little wider, they're just overall more comfortable. And then other things that you're going to need are a variety of bolsters, because you'll have different clients that have different needs and different preferences. So the one that's going to come with your portable massage table will be the full circle bolster, which I'm not a huge fan of this type of bolster. I think they raise the body or the legs up just a little too much, so that's not my preference, but some clients need that. Mine that I use every day is the jumbo bolster, which I like quite a bit. It's a really good size, and it's really comfortable, and a lot of my clients enjoy this a lot. And then another bolster that you can choose from is the half circle or half round is what they're called, bolster. And this one came with my stationary table. I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this one pretty much ever. It's too small for most people. It doesn't give any kind of leverage, but what this one can be good for, if you don't have an alternative for a headrest when someone is in the supine position, you can put this under the sheet at the head of the table, and it'll give the person a little bit of neck support while you're working their legs, arms, or abdominal work. Something else you're gonna want, of course, in addition to having the table and the bolsters, you're gonna need sheets. You have two choices for sheets primarily. You can do fleece, or what I like to use are the polyester satin blend sheets. They're a thinner material. They feel more like regular sheets like you would have at home, and I prefer to use that kind of sheet versus the fleece because some people get too hot while using the fleece, and you can't change that element once you're going with the massage. So if somebody's uncomfortable and they're too hot, that's a problem. So what I like to do in the colder months is I always use these types of sheets, the thinner polyester sheets, and I will use a thicker top blanket, and have that be a fleece blanket. Primarily what I have on right now is a thinner blanket, which I like. It's easier to move around. It's just my preference, but they do make really great and fun color fleece blankets that are specific size, specifically made for massage tables. So that's something to take a look at as well. But I like the thinner sheets. That's my preference again. And I always tend to stay with the darker colors. They hold up better over time. I only use brown. That's my color of choice, but you can get it in a variety of colors. Underneath the sheets, you should have a fleece liner. If you have a stationary table, it's going to be wider than a portable massage table. So when you go to buy a liner, you want to make sure that it says that it's an extra wide if you have a stationary table. If you have a portable massage table, a standard liner will work just fine. You just want to make sure you're buying the right one for the right size of your table. So be sure to read the description well when deciding to get the fleece liner. I highly recommend having the fleece liner. It's going to make the table a little softer, more comfortable. Massage tables tend to be cold, and these kind of help warm them up. So when people are laying on it, they don't feel the cold leather. And I recommend that both with the portable and the stationary tables. Underneath the liner, which this is actually a plush liner, by the way. I paid extra for this, and I'm so happy with this type of liner, which I'll leave a description in that you can check out this one specifically. But it's really tight. It holds onto the table really good and firm, so it doesn't move around a lot when people are flipping over. And it's a thicker, nicer one. Totally worth it. You're next to your hands, your massage table is the most important element of your business. So you want your table to be comfortable. Okay, so underneath that, then I have the table warmer, which everybody should have a table warmer. Lines the table, pretty much lines it all the way down. And then it straps on both sides underneath the table. And this one doesn't go the full length because, again, my stationary table is actually a bigger table than most, so I don't have one that comes the full length. But where it gets the most warmth is in the center, and that's where you're going to want it anyways. So this works just fine for me. And these are fairly inexpensive. You can get two kinds. One that has a timer on it where it maxes out at like 90 minutes and then it'll shut itself off automatically, for safety reasons. I don't have that kind because when I come to work, I'm going to be here all day and I want my table warmer to be able to stay on all day. So I opted for a different table warmer. I got this Earthlight one that has 3 settings, and it stays on all day long. You just want to make sure that you're, remember to turn it off before you leave at the end of the day. Or you can get a, drawing a blank, sorry. We'll come back to that when my brain starts working.